We should be live here. Welcome back, guys. So, just gonna explain a couple of concepts here while everyone is tuning in. So, 2 days, super unlucky, and then you might be asking, did I win against the strategy, right? With the opening range breakout. I just don't want to go long this market here. We have two of the same resistant at around 800. Yesterday we did manage to really break above. We have lower highs. I still think we should target the overall lows that I mentioned for you. This is all about, if you want to succeed, position sizing, okay? And nothing else. So position sizing, and position sizing, okay? And then you can hold on to it. So because I'm going in light, I can hold on to it if I know that I'm gonna be right, okay? So this is what I did, and I wanna explain the strategy. So there's an orb, right? Long above, short below. It triggered. It was just too overbought, and I know the market is gonna sell off. It's just a matter of time, and you're gonna see that I'm gonna be right. So why would I go long when I know overall is gonna come down? So I just went in light, was stopped out. The first one you saw it transparent, then I added to it, and I added again. And then when we reach highs and we have no progress really above the previous highs, then I went in very heavy short, had a very tight stop loss, and I took it all the way back, managed to make a decent amount. So I kind of like covered everything, okay? Let's see here. Gonna keep it pretty simple. So we could see some kind of like support here, just so you're aware. So this is what I'm looking for, if we can manage to actually break below the previous support range. But if we break below and we take a short, we have to be extremely careful. So today I'm not going to stream for half an hour. I'm not going to stream for hours. I'm going to stream for 10-15 minutes, and I'm going to do what I'm best at. Again, if you don't have time for all this, you know, the link is in the description here on YouTube, also in Telegram. If you want to mirror my account where I execute my trades, starting doing that today. So I'm going to start executing on my main account, and then you can mirror that automatically. So let's see here if it managed to break below. We don't have any really news today. We're first going to have news tomorrow, I think. We have news coming in tomorrow, and yeah, I think so, yeah. We have some news to now at night, but it's not really going to be relevant. So we have an opening range of 537, and we have an opening range highs of 65. So if we manage to break above that, I'm going to consider a long position, and I could take a long back to 750 or even higher. I have no problem taking a long back if it follows my rules, and I have been seeing it for the past 2 days that market is selling off, and then after 10-15 minutes then we just keep pushing and we're rallying, especially because we have two news, right? We was trading news both days, and that's why it really pushed. So just be careful. 65 here, we actually have an opening range high here. So what I want to do is I want to make sure that the 5-minute candle is actually going to close above, okay? So in 2 minutes, we're going to have a candle that might going to close above, and then I'm considering a long position if we are closing above and being above 65. We are right now at 82, 85. but I want the 5 minute candle to actually close above, okay? And then I'm gonna go for long. If we do not close above, I don't take any trades. If we close below and we come below 38, I'll go for a short. So just so you're aware of the two trades or the two sessions, it was both short session. It both went against me. It was horrible, I know, but I didn't close it, right? And that's the difference. I added to it once I was right, and I knew we wouldn't break above. And that's just 8 years of experience. Not to show off, but it's just, if you've been trading the market for so long, you kind of like know how it moves and you know how much you can be risking. So it was too much risk, but compared to what I made, it doesn't really matter, right? So let's see here after 10 minutes. So this is the 5 minutes. We didn't really manage to really come above. It was a fake out, right? So we didn't really manage to come above. So I wanted to close above 65. It came back into the range. There's no really progress. If it sells below, I'm short. If it breaks above, I'm gonna go long, okay? I'm gonna have my stop loss at the lower end here for long, and for short, I'm gonna have my stop loss above here, 89, okay? So I know if I take a short that I have the risk if it goes all the way back. If it breaks below now, I'm gonna go for a short, okay? And I will have a tight stop loss. Be careful, we could see the same setup as yesterday, where things is just faking out. So be aware of that and be careful. So it's a short right now, it's an orb short. I'm telling you, be careful, okay? Because we could see the same setup as yesterday where they're taking liquidity, they're pushing it down to look like an orb short, go short, push all the way back, and then we have to move stop loss again if we don't want to close for, and then we have to add very heavily up here again. I don't think I'm going to do that today. I want to take a short. We are below now. I'm going to take a short here. I have my stop loss at 91. Still target 100. Let's see if it comes a little bit back here. Be careful. We could start seeing the same pattern after 15 minutes. Things is turning around. So be careful with enter shorts here. It could push back, it could rally all the way back to 800 again, as we have been seeing the past 2 days. So learn from your mistakes of not just going short. So either we take a scalp or we take it all the way down. We try to manage the position as well. Let's see here. After 15 minutes, you know how it works. You know how it works. If things is pushing back, but if not, then we could go for a short, okay? Same as yesterday. So just be careful, be aware, okay? And manage risk. Again, these positions we're doing where we're holding, hoping, trying to predicting is the hardest you could do in trading. It's so hard. So be careful and try to take a scalp instead and to trade it instead of just hoping. So I know that the market just sold off from highs of 750, now back to 5 of lows 500, but that we have to be careful. So if it's pushing after 15 minutes, I'm considering buying it, okay? We saw it yesterday. We've been seeing it so many times when things is just selling off for the first 15 minutes, taking us out, not taking us out, but we go in and then it comes back. That's what we want to avoid. So right now we do not really have, we have a 15 minutes and we have a 5-minute close below. Let's see here. But this is just a 15-minute candle, okay? And that's what I would recommend you trading on, the 15-minute opening range breakout. So you mark 500 and you mark 588. So I will do something like this. Right, so long above, short below, after 15 minutes. We have the 15-minute candle is going to end very soon. Let's see if it's actually going to come below. So now we ending the 15-minute candle and then a new candle is going to open. Let's actually see if it's going to push back up or if it's going to sell off. But I'm long above here, I'm short below there, okay? Then I'm a little bit more short instead of just doing a 5-minute candle, because if you took a long, we have 5-minute candle and then we have a 5-minute candle break above, but that was a fake out and there's no close really above. And then we have the 50-minute candle lows, highs, right? So you either wait for the next candle, so you either wait another 15 minutes for it close above or below and enter at, right? So no trades. Let's see here. Don't want to stream too much more. Gonna keep it simple. Let's see here. If it breaks above, long. If it breaks below, short. Again, the market is currently trending down. We don't see any really push after 15 minutes, after 16 minutes. We see selling pressure, and then after 15 minutes, we see a big push, like a little bit, not a big push, but it's like 60 points. If we zoom a little bit out, you could see right here, we have highs of 800, double test of almost 800, and then below 750 we have a break of structure, but again we are back again around these lows. So again, if it manages to break out of 500, I think we could target realistic 195 or 100. 195 is pretty safe, back to the lows here. If it manages to really break out of, I would say 85, 88, then we have a long signal, and then we could potentially target back. If you go long at 88, have a very tight stop loss, okay? Because it could turn around and then come back again, okay? So I would say it's both, it's a short here, even it's a long, but it's still a short to me all the way back. So just be careful if you choose to go long. And right now, focus on the direction. This direction for the market. I know it could come back. I know it could break out. I know it could rally, and I'm aware of that, okay? So I'll just let you know exactly what I'm gonna do in Telegram when I take the setup. Should be able to make a decent amount and end this week strong, and then grow the account towards like 20k. Should be possible once I'm sure. I was sure there, it worked. First day was very unlucky, got stopped out. I should have held it, then we would have made a fortune. Right now, market is actually pushing. Again, it's a long above here, but this could also be a fake out, so be careful. I prefer if the market is selling off, coming back, breakout long. Right here it's very choppy, so I would personally be very careful here. So I'm not going to do any trades now. I'll let you know once I take the trade and once I see full confirmation. So I'll give you exactly the setup. Again, be very careful of doing a long position here. I'm not saying it's not a long. I'm not saying it's not a long. Just be careful. We've been seeing 3 of the same patterns where we should go long, but I'm not taking it. So I'm not taking short, I'm not taking a long. I'll let the market digest for the next 10-15 minutes, and then I'll let you know in the Telegram, so you have exactly my setup. And I'll also, you can see the transaction history, so I'll publish that as well, transparent, so you can see it. Trying to help you and teach you that everyone is also using this, so be careful. Don't go long just because it's breaking above. Wait for it. So wait 10 minutes, and then if it closes above, you're considering a long. Correct position sizing, holding on to it long. If it's in the next 10 minutes gonna break below, it's a short. Okay, so I'll let you know on Telegram if I do something.